Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I look disgusting and I don't care because I just woke up. It's like 12 o'clock here. I'm home alone, and the reason that that's great is because I'm never home alone because my brother, he just finished high school in January. He just graduated and he's going into college in September. So between December until September, he has been at home doing nothing, sitting on the couch every single freaking day. My apartment is not very big, so when he sits on the couch, that's basically him taking up the entire house, and I am forced to be confined in this small room doing my homework, and it gets a lot of things done. But this week, he went away on his grad trip and his birthday trip. So I've been home alone all week long, or I will be home alone for the rest of the week, and I'm super excited. In fact, I have so much more energy than what I would usually have. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm procrastinating like a little bitch, but I'm home alone, so I have to confess that my audios for the videos are not really good. In fact, I'm waiting for a shipment to make my videos better for you. But I thought, how could I miss out on this 1 week by myself taking videos when I can finally be as loud as I want? I can say whatever I want without being judged, but that will be coming soon, and hopefully that will be making the videos way better and way more watchable. Once you get into university, you start having to lay out your days in a way that's kind of like puzzle pieces or Lego pieces. Like, they all fit together nicely, and the minute that you take out one piece, like, the whole thing is just falling apart. When you have so much to do homework-wise that you need to prioritize, but you still want to live your life. Like, I'm the type of person that I hate doing only one thing. I like exhausting myself with a whole bunch of things during the day. I'm all over. In fact, I usually only spend 3 hours a day at my house. What I usually do is that I have my homework schedule, and then within my breaks of my homework, I'll do things like watching Netflix, or you know, doing groceries, doing my chores, making videos. So that's why sometimes it's difficult during the year to produce a lot of videos if they work at the same time like I do. So it's really difficult to get that downtime where you have, like, you know, enough lighting and you look fine, and that's why I don't today because I don't give a fuck anymore. No, I'm just kidding. There will be better videos, definitely will be better videos once I start to learn and understand the gist of YouTube, because I'm still pretty new to it. So what I'm going to talk about today is my brother. I never really know what to say in these videos because most of my stories, and I have many of them, they include a lot of people whom I'm still in contact with, and so I feel like if I out them, that I'll get in a lot of trouble. My brother is the one person who cannot emancipate me, and he has to love me no matter what. Even if he doesn't love me, he has to at least be in my life. So it's somebody that I can talk about and not feel as guilty that I'm gonna get in trouble. And he's probably never gonna watch one of these videos, specifically this one. He is the main topic of conversation because he's not here. I thought it might be a good idea to talk about him so that he's still here in thought. Me and my brother had a really close relationship throughout the years, I think. I mean, at least in my opinion. He might tell you something different. I think that at the end of the day, we always were really close. If he ever needed help, he knew that he could come to me, and I think vice versa. It's not like he tells me absolutely everything, but I think me as being the older sister, it's really difficult for men who are very confident in themselves to have somebody that's older and a woman constantly telling them what to do, like me, because I'm also a control freak. One of these memories that I have about my brother is when we were in elementary school, we would take the bus together to school, and he was always late, and I would always be on time, and I would walk out of the house and constantly looking over my shoulder, because the truth was that I loved him and I didn't want to leave without him, but I also didn't want to miss the bus, and also slightly upset that he was never on time. So what I would do is I would walk nice and slow and look over my shoulder, and he wouldn't be there. By the time that I would get to the end of the street, that's when he would get out of the house, and I would see him down the street getting out of the house and walking towards me. And I would get like really anxious that we're gonna miss the bus, and so I would sit there, you know, yelling, being like, run, run, we're gonna miss the bus, come on, come on, come on, Daniel, run! But he wouldn't, and he would get really annoyed with the fact that I was telling him what to do, and so he would walk at his normal pace, and then we would meet up at the end of the street, and he would be upset that I was yelling at him to run, and I'd be upset at him for not running, and so we wouldn't talk, but we would walk together the entire way, and we would always make the bus. And it's, I think, a perfect demonstration of my relationship with my brother, which is me as being the older sister and thinking that I have some kind of responsibilities or a social role to fill. I'm there filling it for someone who's just trying to get me the fuck off their back. So over the years, once he's gotten, you know, older and had a little bit more freedom and wasn't as restricted to my rules, I think that he started detesting me, part of the retaliation, because I'm still the older sister and I still have this kind of role that I like to portray as the older sister, even though I don't tell him what to do. Like, I like to do things a certain way. And he's completely the opposite than me. Having somebody like that as your older sister when you're a guy, I think can be really demoralating. Is that even a word? Demoralating? Sometimes I make up words. Like this one time, my, because I'm a Pilates instructor, and I have clients, sometimes I say the wrong words, and my clients know to almost not even listen to the words that I'm saying. But sometimes I say words that just sound like what I want to say, like the action that I want. It's really weird. Sometimes I make up words. That's okay. That's okay. Making up words is great. People will always understand you. Just kidding. Going back to my brother, I don't know how I got so sidetracked. I had a problem with some of my roommates last year that I was living with near school, and I had to quickly move out to the first place that I could find, which was my mom just rented a place very far from my school for my brother to finish high school before college. Because I had no other choices, I ended up having to come here, and I think that really upset my brother because he had a place to himself. So I'm here now, busting his balls. Not really, because he's here still home alone. If anything, he's busting my balls now, which I guess is like his form of revenge against me, which I guess I have to take. But, and with this revenge that he has against me, he's just like the biggest small asshole in this whole freaking world. Like, sometimes I just want to, and sometimes he's a little bit rude to me, which I take all with a grain of salt. I understand it's just a period of his life, maybe. You know, I know that I don't think that he does this because he doesn't love me. I think that there's many other factors, but anyhow, we're in Canada and weed is legal, so I guess I could say that I smoke weed. I'm always like a little bit nervous because Facebook came out and everybody was like super freaked out about Facebook and like the whole privacy part of it, and the fact that you know, employers can look at your Facebook page and your pictures and might actually hire you based on what you post and things like that. So you're always a little bit nervous. You're like, I don't want to tell people that I smoke weed because then they, you know, won't hire me, la 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 la. So I smoke weed. I forgot my lighter this one day. I just bought two because he always gives me a hard time about his freaking lighter because he doesn't like that I use his lighter because then it goes out. He has like one of those refillable ones, and then he has to go buy the butane to fill it up, and he always gets upset. So I always buy myself two lighters, one to have in my car and one to have in the house. So a few weeks ago, one of his friends accidentally stole my lighter, and this really pissed me off because I actually bought the lighters that day. And so I actually told them that they owe me a fucking lighter the next time they come, which has not happened yet. And right before my brother left, I left a lighter at home, the second one. So one of them was stolen, now I only had one. And I forgot it at home. And so I came back home from a very long day, looking to hit a bowl, and his friends are here, and the lighter that I left is now out. So his friends finished the lighter that I forgot at home. And so I asked him if I can use his lighter. Now he gets really upset. If you use my lighter, you have to buy me butane. Now, I am like super pissed at this point because I don't understand why I need to buy butane if his friends are the ones finishing my fucking lighters or stealing them. So I'm getting really upset. He's telling me, you know, it's your responsibility if you forget them here. In my opinion, if his friends weren't there at all, then I wouldn't have this problem. So in my opinion, I should just kick them out every time, but it's just a lighter. So I thought about it. That day was actually really funny because my brother's birthday was coming up and I was talking to my best friend Shayla. So I asked her what she thought I should get him and I listed like a whole bunch of options. I was thinking about getting him an IKEA gift card because he's moving out. He asked me for some alcohol. I was gonna do like, you know, maybe a small 19-year-old gift basket because he's finally legal to drink alcohol. But then this whole butane thing went down and I had like the best idea. So anger aside, I ended up using one of his friend's lighters and buying another lighter the next day. I decided to get him something very special for his birthday. This bitch got butane. I got my fucking brother a butane. 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 I was thinking, I'm like, why the fuck am I even caring about what I'm gonna get him for his birthday? If he wants butane, then he'll get butane. So if you're watching this, Daniel, you could have missed out on a lot, but instead you were a little dick and look what you got, butane. So I actually didn't get to give it to him before he left because I was sleeping, but the minute that he's back, he'll know that I got him butane. And some of you may be thinking, wow, that's really mean. Oh my God, 19th birthday, you got him butane just for a fucking lighter. The thing is that he never gets me anything for my birthday. So last year, I got this like camera, Canon Rebel camera that my ex-boyfriend got for me. So he got me this camera that we had explicit photos on that I didn't get to empty out by the time that I moved into my mom's place, and my brother had used my memory card. He stole a camera and he was using my memory card in order to turn it on and try to play around with it. And that's when I told him, you know, knowing you're probably going to, like, out of karma, lose that camera because you stole it with my memory card in it. He ends up selling the camera to this dude, and as some of you may know, I do acting classes, so I had to do some acting scenes. And I had my coach come over to my house and he was going to videotape me. He forgot his memory card at his house, and so he asked me if I had mine. And so I go over to my camera, which supposedly has my memory card in it that my brother supposedly did not touch again, and it was not there. So I end up finding out that my stupid brother goes and sells the other camera, and in order to show that the camera works, you need to have a memory card to turn it on. And so he took my memory card in order to turn on the camera so that he could sell it. Now, within the transaction, he forgot to take the memory card back out and sold the camera with the memory card with all my pictures on it, including the explicit ones, and did not tell me for months. Can you believe that? And I'm the bad guy here. He wouldn't buy me a new fucking memory card, on top of the fact that I don't even know where these pictures are now and what this person is doing with them, especially because the person he sold them to, adult male, with my pictures, and I am naked. I might as well just tell you now. I had this camera with my ex-boyfriend for like a long time. What the hell do you do with an ex-boyfriend except for take naked pictures? Like, I got a memory card for Christmas, and so for his birthday, he's getting butane. So I'm not gonna talk your ear off for any longer. I think that I've already ranted enough. I'm gonna go back to my beautiful and lonely house to procrastinating and doing shit all day, and then going to work for a few hours, and then coming back to shit all again. Hopefully I will get some more videos done. I'm waiting again for that shipment. I think that I also talk really fast, and the amount of times that I say see, so many freaking times. Like, just forget about it. That's one of the things that I noticed. I talk so fast, and when I try to edit the videos, it's like hell, literally hell. So yeah, so I hope that you guys comment on my videos, or you tell me what you'd like to see, anything that you'd like to hear, or if the rants are a little too long, too short. Any comments. I did get some equipment for the camera for my phone in order to take videos. So I did get some equipment to take videos. So I did buy some equipment for my phone. I'm not really good with this kind of stuff with technology. I'm more like the mastermind behind it. I can create a lot of ideas, but it's really difficult for me to actualize them. So I'm gonna do my best, but if anybody has any comments on what the best equipment is, I think that I want to get also some lights to make it a little bit easier so I can take the videos at whatever time without having to wait for the morning. So yeah, if you have any comments, if you know anything that could help me make these videos better, let me know. And remember,